Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Not at the studio today, just at the house. Wanted to get you guys a video because there's a lot of news coming out around the injury report for the New York Football Giants. But this is why you subscribe, whether we're at the studio, whether we're at the house, whether or not I'm a little bit under the weather, been sick the past couple of days. It sucks, but I am going to be ready to go. Monday Night Football, Giants, Cowboys. This is why you subscribe, though. Videos every single day, no matter where we are, no matter how we're feeling, we're getting you guys a video. So go down right now, hit that big red button. The reason for today's video, not good news for the New York Football Giants and Kadarius Toney. Tony's been dealing with a hamstring injury the past couple of weeks. He practiced on Wednesday, would not have practice on Thursday. They had a walkthrough, did not practice Friday, and is not practicing today on Saturday. And the early reports are Kadarius Toney will not play. And here we go again. Same thing every single week with Kadarius Toney. A wild stat for Toney. Listen to this. He's been a part of the New York Football Giants for 20 games. Hasn't played all 20 games, but he's been on the roster for 20 games. And he's been on the injury report for 15 of those 20 games. And now, according to License Plate Guy on Twitter and Brian Dable, who actually just came out with a quote and said Toney will not practice today, and it's not looking good for Monday. License Plate Guy is saying that Toney is out. That's the rumor on Twitter, that Kadarius Toney will not play Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys. And here we go again. It's the same thing all the time with Kadarius Toney. The best ability is availability. And throughout his New York Football Giants career, he has not been that. I thought maybe, he'd turn over a new leaf going into his sophomore season. But week 1, he played in 7 snaps. Week 2, he played, not much of an impact. Week 3, he's not going to play. We all know Kadarius Toney has the most talent and all the talent in the world to be a successful receiver and a successful player and playmaker in the National Football League. But if you're not out on the gridiron, if you're not out there wearing a helmet and shoulder pads and helping your team get better, you're helping your team get worse. And so far throughout Toney's career, he has not made the New York Football Giants better one time. You can go back to that Dallas Cowboy game when Mike Glennon was the quarterback and he had almost 200 receiving yards. But the Giants they lost that game. They got blown out and Toney got in a fight and got thrown out. Did he look good some games last year? No doubt about it. He flashed. He has that potential. He has that eye-popping talent to where you watch him play and you're like, this guy is special. But time and time again, he's on the injury report. And I'm pissed off about it because, and I don't even know why I'm pissed off about it, because he hasn't done anything in his career that should piss me off. He hasn't shown me anything that he can be a number 1 pick like he was, that he can be a number 1 wide receiver that he can be the guy that can be the go-to weapon in an offense that needs to get better. It's just so frustrating because we see the talent and he continues to let Giants fans down. We've backed this guy. We've hyped this guy up. We know how good he can be. But until he does it, until he goes out on the field and shows us that he can be that guy, I'm done reaching my neck out for this guy. I'm not saying he doesn't want to play, but injured people stay injured. Injured players are always hurt. Hurt players stay hurt. And that has been Kadarius Toney throughout his Giants career. A season in 3 games, he's more likely to be on the injury report than he is to score a touchdown. Through 19 games as a Giant, he has not scored a touchdown. I love Kadarius Toney. I want him to be the guy. We need him to be the guy. If he is, this offense will be better. But I'm tired of putting my heart, my emotions, and my mental stability in a place that depends on Kadarius Toney being a good football player. I'm going forward expecting him to never play for the Giants again. If he plays, it'll be a good thing and I'll be surprised because the expectations I have set on Kadarius Toney, he continues to fall short every single week and it's messing my head up and I can't deal with this anymore. I know Giants fans are upset. I want to ask you guys, what's your one-word reaction to Kadarius Toney being out on Monday Night Football for the New York Giants, an NFC East showdown on prime time with a chance to get to 3-0 for the first time since 2009. He won't be out there. Let me know your one-word reaction to Toney being hurt again and out on Monday Night Football. Just frustrating, in my opinion. It is. I'm upset. Probably can tell I'm wearing my emotions on my sleeve a little bit right now, but it's frustrating as a Giants fan. We traded down in the NFL draft. We passed on Micah Parsons. We passed on Rashawn Slater to go down and draft this guy. And he hasn't lived up to the hype. It's very, very frustrating. I hope he can get better. I'm going to continue to root for him. But I'm not going to place any more expectations on this guy, because me placing expectations ultimately just gets me hurt in the end. We do have some good injury news to get to. Doesn't ever seem like we have good injury news to get to. Azeez OJulari told the media that he will play Monday Night Football, and it sounds like Kayvon Thibodeaux is also going to be out there this Monday night. And that's impressive, and that's much needed, because the Giants' pass rush has not been all that good. Jihad Ward has the lowest pass rush win rate in the NFL. O'Shane Ximines is 6th lowest in the NFL. Jihad Ward has been great at stopping the run. He's an elite edge setter. He's just not really a guy that's going to cook up pressure. And now you get back 51, who was one of the best rookie pass rushers in the NFL last year. Had 8 sacks as a rookie. And now you get back what it sounds like Kayvon Thibodeaux will make his New York Football Giants debut on Monday Night Football. That's exciting. We've waited a long time to see Kayvon Thibodeaux go out there, and we need 5 and 51 to step up. Because if you want to beat the Dallas Cowboys, you need those guys to get pressure on Cooper Rush. He's a backup quarterback for a reason. You make that guy move his feet, you make him think, and you make him react to pressure in his face, and he is not going to have a good game on Monday Night Football. It sounds like Leonard Williams will not play, which means Jihad Ward, in my opinion, from what I've heard, is going to slide into the inside defensive line and take 99's spot. And I'm comfortable with that. He's nowhere near the type of player that Leonard Williams is, but he's a good football player. I am just excited to see 5 and 51 out there. I'll ask you a question. Who gets their first sack of the season first? Will it be Kayvon Thibodeaux? Will it be Azeez OJulari? Type 5 for Kayvon Thibodeaux. Type 51 if you think Azeez OJulari will get their first sack of the season. Who's going to be the first one? I'll go with Azeez OJulari. I think Azeez, if he stays healthy, could lead this team in sacks. No doubt about it. I'm big on Azeez. I'm a big fan of his. Some other injury notes. Wan'Dale Robinson did not practice today. Aaron Robinson did not practice. Nick McLeod and Justin Lane won't practice. Pretty safe to say that all players, Toney, Robinson, Leonard Williams, Aaron Robinson, Nick McLeod, and Justin Lane will not play this Monday night. Brian Dable was asked what did he see from Kayvon Thibodeaux and Azeez OJulari this week. He said improvement, much better than they were the week before. Barring a setback, do you feel confident they play on Monday? Dable said, I hope so. That's the latest news, the latest injury report. I hope everybody has a good Saturday. Wanted to get you guys a video before everybody got busy during the day. Kadarius Toney, probably not going to play Monday night. Azeez OJulari, I think, does play. And Kayvon Thibodeaux has a really, really good chance to play. How about we do this? If you want to beat the Dallas Cowboys, you want to go 3-0, I want you to like this video right now. Don't jinx it. Like you know, I'm a superstitious guy. And look, we said week 1, you like the video, we'll beat the Titans. We said week 2, like the video, you'll beat the Panthers. Check, we're 2-0. You want to go 3-0? Like this video right now.